Hello, my lovelies. Elsie here to do your sneak peek for this week. Yep, it's a little late. I don't know if you noticed we went through a full moon just now, and also we had Christmas, right? So yeah, I'm a little bit late. But you know what? No matter when you find this reading, it's always going to be for the next 7 days. So regardless of whether you see me drop it today or a year from now, it's always going to be for the next 7 days, and it may or may not resonate with you. Please keep in mind that it is a general reading. So every week I come to you Monday or Tuesday with this reading, the sneak peek for the week. I spend a couple of minutes on each sign, each of the 12 zodiacs, and I read from Aries to Pisces. I do mark everything down below so you can just scroll this video to find what you need. I'm just going to ask you to please stop watching tarot for just your sun sign. You don't really know what's going on if you're just watching tarot for your personality. So I hope that you will go where the natal charts are free. And please run your natal chart and find out at least what your moon and your rising is. All right. Here we go. We are going to start with Aries. Aries is walking us in here. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, my friend. This is your sneak peek for this week. And Aries, if you are interested in a private read, find out what's going to come up in the new year, please look below. Click that more link, and you will find what you need to get yourself over to Wizio. All right. Here we go, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Please tell me about Aries. Tell me about Aries this week. Sneak peek for this week for Aries. We are starting with the King of Swords. Somebody got something to say. Looks like there's something that needs to be made fair or just here. It feels like somebody needs to speak their mind, tell the truth, give some clarity. We've got the Three of Cups. Interesting. Three of Cups is about celebration. It feels like somebody has something good to say. And the King of Swords is always truthful and honest and transparent. It kind of is a thing that the King of Swords must do, is always give the truth, make the decision that's best for everyone involved. But I think there is some good news or good communication coming your way, Aries, or maybe you're about to give that communication. Take it as it resonates. This is a general reading, right? All right. So look, I feel like this is some pretty good energy here, Aries. The Three of Cups, the King of Swords, and the Ace of Cups tells me that you are thinking about telling someone the honest truth about your feelings. That's what it feels like. You're going to tell someone honestly what you're feeling about the situation, whether that is positive or negative. I feel it's positive because the Three of Cups is here. It feels like there's going to be a celebration, or you feel very happy or in a celebratory mood as you reveal this information to whomever you're going to reveal it to. We've got the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. So I feel like you've been holding back for a while. I've got the Ten of Pentacles in the distance here. It feels like you've been holding back for a while, Aries, I want to say. And the Seven of Wands is telling me that you've been holding your happiness back. You've been holding your celebration back. It feels like you've been kind of holding yourself back from being happy. That's what it feels like. There is happiness here, and I feel like regardless of whether you tackle this week or another week, it feels like there's something here that's growing. I want to say you've been waiting for a long time to reveal your feelings to someone, and I feel like with the Seven of Pentacles, it's telling me that you've been watching someone carefully grow. You've been watching someone nurture themselves, or maybe you've been nurturing the self, but it does feel like you are watching someone else grow here, or maybe your love has been growing. It feels like you don't want to wait anymore. And the Four of Swords, or maybe you're waiting until you're healed enough to move forward here. We've got the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck with the Nine of Wands. So I want to say this is something you've been carrying around with you for a while. This is something that you haven't spoken of yet. You haven't told this person of your feelings, but I think you're about to. We've got the Sun here, and we've got the Nine of Wands. I think this has been weighing heavy on you, my friend, and it's time for you to spit it out. You might be doing that in Aquarius season. The King of Swords is Aquarius. Aquarius season begins, I believe, on the 20th of January. So you might be thinking about going forward and telling someone about your feelings in the month of January here. Tell me about the King of Swords and the Ace of Cups, please. Tell me what's going on for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. The King of Swords is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and although I know that you are an Aries, you could have that in your moon and rising, and if you don't, it's just an energy, right? It's an energy of being truthful and honest and bringing things into balance. We've got the Eight of Cups, so it is somebody that you have pulled away from, that in pulling away from them, Eight of Cups is pulling away energetically or disconnecting energetically. Also feeling like, I feel that the King of Swords energy is telling me that you don't want to settle, that you've decided you don't want to settle, that you don't have to settle, and 8 and 1 is 9. I think that you feel that your wish fulfillment is here. And your wish fulfillment is to tell somebody how you are feeling about them. We have the Four of Wands in the reverse. I feel like you've pulled away from a situation here, Aries. You've pulled away from a situation that maybe you thought was going to work out to be a long-term relationship, or maybe you thought you'd be going to the next level or moving in. I feel like this is a current relationship or one that's in the near past, like yesterday or before that. It feels like for some of you, this week is the week where you maybe possibly pull away emotionally from a situation that's not been working out for you. Four of Wands in the reverse tells me that this isn't fun anymore. There's no stability here. So I feel like the reason that you are going forward to tell someone about your feelings is because there is something here I feel is over. We do have the Page of Pentacles, and this has been brewing for a while. This has been creating itself in the 3D where we live here in this three-dimensional world. It's been growing slowly. I feel like the Page of Pentacles also tells me that you want to connect with somebody. You want to connect with somebody and you want to tell them about your feelings, about these big feelings. They're not just little feelings, they're big feelings. I feel like it's the harvest. It's time for harvest. I always tell you that the 7 is where you throw the seeds of intention. You pick your path, you throw the seeds of intention, row by row, you decide you're going to nurture and grow whatever it is you're going to grow. Maybe you're a pentacle farmer. I feel like with the extra pentacle here, with the Page of Pentacles, it's time for the harvest. It's time for you to go harvest everything that you've been growing for a very long time. And I think that you have to pull away from something else to do that. You've been holding back on your happiness here, or yeah, it feels like you've been holding back on celebration or holding your ground here. And I think it's because you've been healing. I feel that your heart's been broken. This situation here tells me that maybe there's something that wasn't working out for you, or that currently isn't working out for you. Take it as it resonates. Tell me about the Three of Cups. Why have you been holding back here? You've been holding back from the Queen of Wands. You've been holding back from someone who's probably Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, somebody who has fire energy like you. I also feel that the Queen of Wands is telling me that you just want to go get what you want. You want to just go get it, because that's what the Queen of Wands would do, right? She would just go get it. She's the one who's very motivated to get the things that she wants and doesn't really care what anybody thinks about that. I feel like that's your energy here. We do have the Sun. Yeah, everything's clear now. It feels like everything is clear for you. I feel like you're in a state of growth. So it feels like maybe you've outgrown a relationship here, possibly. That could be why you've decided you don't want to settle. Look, I feel like the sun is shining on the Two of Cups here with the Queen of Wands. So I feel like it's time for you to harvest. It's time for you to harvest this happiness that you've been holding back on for a while. It feels like this is the week that you're going to do that. And as we know, like, we've only got 4 days left of December, so we still got a few days going into January. So it does feel like that for some of you, you might wait until Aquarius season, maybe around the 20th, but for others of you, you might do this right away. Now, take it as it resonates. Maybe you're not deciding to visit anybody. Maybe they're going to be visiting you, or maybe somebody is going to be contacting you. It does look like there's going to be contact here because a page has been dispatched here in the 3D. So we're now taking things out of the dream state and we're making them real. I feel like you've been holding yourself back from the happiness of love with someone that you're very attracted to, have a lot of chemistry with. This person's a go-getter. I think that's something that you like about them, Aries, that they hold the same fire that you do, that they're a very fiery personality. It could be in their sun, moon, or rising, Venus or Jupiter. Take it as it resonates. Tell me why you think you need to heal. It might be from this thing here going topsy-turvy. It feels like there's a Four of Wands in the reverse here for a reason. Yeah, it feels like you need to drop some burdens, my friend, and then it's time to go. That's what it looks like. It's time to go. We've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Cups. It feels like with the Ten of Wands that you're in healing, trying to drop these burdens that you've created by not, it feels like you know what you're supposed to be doing, Aries. You know you're supposed to be moving forward to this energy here, but it feels like you've been ignoring your intuition, I want to say. You've been carrying the burdens and ignoring your intuition. I do feel like in this healing process here that you are going to drop these burdens. The Ten of Wands is here, which means when the 10's here, it's over. You can drop it. Next thing coming up is the Ace of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune, which tells me this is a turning point for you, Aries. This is a turning point in your life because now you've decided you're going to do what you want to do. You're going to be happy. You're no longer going to block yourself from happiness. Turning point, changing point. You could be dealing with Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. We also have Leo over here. We have Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. The Queen of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. Somebody who's very loving, kind, supportive. Somebody's in the future here that I feel you want to connect with. This Queen of Cups here is someone who's very compassionate. And we do have the Page of Cups. I feel like you either have an apology that you feel is owed here, but I feel as though if you open the door, if you crack the door open just a little bit, my friend, I feel like it works out in your favor. I want to say all of this works out in your favor because the Wheel of Fortune says so. It's time for change. It's time for things to move forward in a fortunate way for you. It is a fated moment. I feel like this week, this fated moment comes, and when it does, you will feel the shift. I feel like it could be the Queen of Cups that you are dealing with here. Someone who is Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. Maybe you have those in your chart. All right, Taurus, here we go. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Thank you, my bull gang, for clicking here. I appreciate you. If you're interested in a private read, my friends, please look in the description below. Click on that more link below this video, and you will find what you need to get yourself over to Wizio. All right, Taurus, let's figure it out. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is your sneak peek for this week. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Tell me about Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Tell me about Taurus. What's coming up this week? Your sneak peek for this week, Taurus. Okay, we got a jumper. There we go. 9 of Cups. Something is coming up that's going to be good for you, Taurus. Either some parties, visiting, maybe enjoying yourself with friends, but it does feel to me like it is happiness, whatever it is. It's going to make you happy this week. Tell me more. What else do we need to know about Taurus this week? We've got the Hermit in the reverse. I like it. And the Two of Cups. Look, either you're coming out of hiding or somebody else is. Take it as it resonates. This is Virgo. So it could be somebody who is coming out of hiding. It could be you. It could be them. We've got the Seven of Swords. There's about to be some sort of a secret revealed to you. You're coming up, it's something that's being revealed to you about an ending here. We've got the World card, and it feels like something has completed itself. Some sort of a chapter has completed itself. Now, this could be the end of the year as well. It might be that, New Year's Eve or something like that, close to New Year's Day, possibly, that the Seven of Swords is here with the Hermit. It feels like somebody is coming out of hiding to tell somebody else a truth or to be honest with them finally. And I think it happens at the end of the year. I mean, we're at the end of the year now, but we still got 4 days to the end of the year, right? Let's talk more about this, Taurus. Tell me more. I think whatever they have to say to you, Taurus, whoever is going to speak with you, or maybe you're speaking with someone else, take it as it resonates, y'all. We have 2 of Cups here. It feels like somebody is about to reveal their feelings here. This is the reveal. Somebody is coming out of hiding to talk about things that they've been going over in detail in their minds. You've been silent with this person. There's been no communication because the Hermit's here. We do have the Queen of Wands. And we have the Page of Cups. So we do have Queen of Wands, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, and the Page of Cups. There's 3 cups here now. So it feels to me like there's going to be some sort of reunion or possibly some fun. You may get sort of an invite for a New Year's thing. The Queen of Wands is here, and we do have somebody who is looking really good. It's probably you, Taurus. It could be the other person if you're dealing with someone who's a fire sign, but maybe you have fire in your chart as well, in the Sun, Moon, and Rising. The Queen of Wands is a go-getter, somebody who is just going to go out there and get what they want. It feels like there is somebody here, whether it's you or them, Taurus, who is about to reveal the Two of Cups by way of some sort of emotional delivery. There is a message coming. And I said that before I even put down the Page of Cups. I knew that there was a message coming here because somebody's coming out of hiding. This message might have something to do with an apology, but also understand that the person who's giving the message, whether that's you or them, has decided that they are going to just crack open the door a little bit here, make themselves emotionally available. There could be an apology coming here, Taurus. This is somebody who's quite serious about their emotional feelings for you. We have the Four of Pentacles. I love it. Look at this. Taurus, this is beautiful. For some of you, you are going to have someone come toward you who is going to be vulnerable. Someone who hasn't been vulnerable with you before, I feel. They're going to be vulnerable enough to apologize for something, possibly the silence. But it feels like somebody here is ready to take a step forward because the Queen of Wands is the person who is taking the step forward always, right? Who's going to do the thing that they need to do for themselves. Somebody here who's self-made, whether that's you or them, somebody here who probably has a business and who is the person who likes to just keep moving and you know, color outside the lines. And this is the eccentric one, right? This person sits on the throne in spite of everything that's come to kill them, but only made them stronger. So take that for who it resonates with. But I feel like somebody here is wanting a new beginning here. We've got a Fool. The new chapter's coming. Now, the World card that we saw on the bottom of the deck, I feel is significant because the end of the world is coming, essentially, of 2023, right? And the Fool is here to say that there's a new beginning, which is this is January. So I feel like you might have someone coming towards you in January who might come to you very overwhelmed with feelings. We've got the Seven of Cups here and the Three of Swords. They're feeling heartbroken about the Empress. And so we've got the Empress here. We've got the Hanged Man, somebody who has been hanging around or been stuck about coming toward you here and telling you exactly how they feel. I believe that some of you are going to be facing a new beginning going into this week. You might hear some information about something that came to an end. And so always something must begin. We saw the Fool. Tell me about the Two of Cups, please. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. It could be someone who is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got the Seven of Pentacles. Somebody who's been waiting, but they can't wait any longer. The universe says it's go time. The Tower's here. Yeah. So when the Tower shows up, right, it is destruction of the old timeline. So it's going to change everything, Taurus. Things are never going to be the same again after the Tower shows up. It's a shocking change of events. And we've got the Seven of Pentacles here, which tells me you've been waiting for a long time for this shocking change of events. For some of you, that is going to happen this week. I believe it has to do with this apology and someone becoming vulnerable enough to speak with you. I want to say with the Queen of Wands, if that's your energy, I feel like you're quite intimidating to this person, but this person could be coming out of hermit mode via the Queen of Wands energy, which is the go-getter. I need to go get what I want. We have the Chariot. We have the Nine of Pentacles. And we have the Star in reverse. Somebody's losing hope that you're single, Taurus. They're not really sure if you're single or not. Somebody who's in the Chariot energy, someone who wants to move forward quickly and have some sort of a victory with you, is unsure or is starting to lose hope that possibly you are single. The Nine of Pentacles is here. Someone is starting to lose hope that they feel confident enough to get up and come talk with you, because I feel like this is your energy, the Queen of Wands. That's what it feels like. Now, you could be the one coming out of hermit mode, or maybe it's somebody else, but somebody here is about to be vulnerable with you. What do they want to say? The Wheel of Fortune is here, the King of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles is here. It's time for harvest, my friend. There is somebody coming forward who's been working hard on themselves, hard on their pentacle world, hard on growing things in the 3D. It might be the King of Pentacles, someone who's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, someone who's ready to settle down, who moves slowly, very steady, very slow, but very grounded. It's someone who's very dependable. The Wheel of Fortune is here, and it tells me that this is something that's about to change for you. Somebody who might be very well off, or someone who is ready to settle down with you, I feel is somebody who is going to be vulnerable with you. This person is going to tell you not only that they have this wish fulfillment and Two of Cups sort of energy about you, but they are ready for things to change. This is a tipping point or a turning point between you and someone else that you've been getting nothing from until now. Because the Four of Pentacles in the upright, the Four of Pentacles in the upright is, I'm not talking to you. I'm shut off, shut down. I'm not standing up for what I believe in. I'm not saying anything to you. But the Four of Pentacles in the reverse tells me that somebody's ready to be vulnerable. Somebody's ready to apologize, tell you about their feelings. They want happiness with you. It's this person. It could be a Virgo. We do have Scorpio here as well. I just want to see what else, what the Tower is about here before we go. Tell me about the Tower. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. So somebody's coming to invest in you, Taurus. Somebody wants to start something new. They want justice in the Ace of Pentacles. I'm saying somebody here is very serious about you and about coming forward to you this week. We have the Strength. Somebody has been holding back, but it feels like somebody does not want to hold back any longer. The Devil is here. They have doubt. They have doubt. They've been watching you online, and so I feel like that's why they don't know if you're single or not. They have doubt that maybe you're single, that maybe you're not single. We have the Death card here, and I feel like somebody no longer wants to watch you, Taurus. No more stalking. Time for talking. It is the Six of Wands. Somebody who's very serious about getting victory with you. They feel like you've got a lot of eyes on you, Taurus, that a lot of people are wanting you or wishing on you or giving you a lot of attention. You could be someone who is in the public eye, for sure. But this person, I feel, is coming forward to tell you about a whole bunch of feelings. All right. Here we go, Gemini. This is you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Gemini for this week, please. Sneak peek for this week. Tell me about Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Gemini, if you're interested in a private read, you know what to do. Visit the link below this video. You will see the link that says more. You'll find everything you need there to get a private reading. All right, here we go. Gemini. Gemini, we've got the King of Cups. Why is that? Tell me about Gemini, King of Cups. Wow, okay. We've got the Magician, we've got the King of Cups, and we've got the High Priestess. I want to say, Gemini, that there's something in your gut here. Something in your gut, something that you know. It feels like you know that there is some sort of deep connection between you and the High Priestess. The High Priestess is Pisces. You, Gemini, I feel are coming up as the King of Cups here. Someone who's ready to love, someone who is available emotionally, someone who possibly has been keeping their feelings under the surface. Maybe you have not revealed your feelings yet to this High Priestess. I want to tell you that the High Priestess is here. She already knows. Feminine or masculine, I say she because there's a woman on the deck. Or a woman on the card. But I feel like somebody here already knows. It's no big revelation that it feels like you're about to reveal your feelings possibly, but the Magician here tells me that whatever you wants you, my friend. You have all the tools. You are the person who is able to move forward here because you have all the tools to do so. You feel very bossed up in this energy, I want to say, with the Magician and the King of Cups. You feel kind of bossed up that you really know what you want as it pertains to your heart space here. I feel like it is somebody who is a Pisces or an Aries that you're dealing with. Of course, the King of Cups is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. You may have that energy, Gemini, in your moon or your rising, Venus or Jupiter. But it feels like that is the energy that you're in right now, regardless of whether you're an air sign or not. You're feeling emotionally available, and it feels like you do want to have some sort of reunion with the High Priestess. I think the High Priestess is waiting, honestly. It feels like the High Priestess is keeping quiet by herself, being secret, not saying anything, waiting for the King of Cups to step out or step forward. The King of Cups is masculine leaning energy, but also has feminine energy. We're not reading body parts here. We are reading energies, right? So I feel like with the Three of Cups and the Six of Pentacles present here, it feels like somebody does want to give reciprocity to another person. And the Six of Pentacles is just that. It is reciprocity. It's being very busy, but also wanting to give somebody reciprocity here. Sorry, I've got this, this thing is in the way. Give me a second here. All right, there we go. We've got the Six of Pentacles and the Magician. So what I want to say about that is it feels like it's time. I want to say it's time for you to use the tools that you have to move forward here. It's a situation, I feel, that had been making you sad, or you had some regret about the past and maybe not being so reciprocal. I feel that whatever you want wants you, my friend. Look, we do have the soulmate couple here. I feel like you do know who it is that you want. And I feel like it is a Queen of Cups who is the High Priestess, somebody who's quite psychic. You have a connection to this person, Gemini, that you can't shake. You can't shake it. So I feel like what you're going to do is, if you can't beat them, join them. I think that the Three of Cups is here saying that, you know what, it's time for us to connect. It's time for you and the Queen of Cups to connect here. Instead of just connecting in a quiet and spiritual way, it's time for you two to connect in the 3D. And I feel like it's a good idea to do so. It feels like somebody here, whether it's you or them, is wanting this, really wanting this. The Page of Pentacles is here. Messenger is going to be dispatched in the 3D. We're going to talk about things, possibly have coffee, maybe something small, right? Just meet each other and have a conversation. Let's talk about this. Tell me about the High Priestess, please. Why do we have the High Priestess here for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about the High Priestess here. It feels like somebody knows you're already coming forward. I want to say the Queen of Cups we saw on the bottom of the deck is very psychic. And so is the High Priestess. So I feel like this person already knows, and they feel that you have this tension within the self. It feels like there's a tension within you, or maybe within them, waiting, right? Indecision. It's like somebody here is feeling a little bit nervous because you're about to come forward, but take it as it resonates. It could be someone else who's about to come forward to you. But we do have the Five of Wands. It is a little bit of indecision. It's like beating yourself up for not doing it sooner. We've got the Knight of Cups. Does this person even have feelings for me? That's what it feels like. I want this reunion. The High Priestess knows that you're on the way, but I'm wondering, it feels like you're wondering, I'm saying I'm wondering, but you're wondering if this person even has any romantic feelings for you. I feel like you're going to bust into someone's world this week. That's what it feels like. That's Gemini energy there, the Knight of Swords. I feel like you see all the possibilities and you want to make some big changes going into the new year. That's what it feels like. The Ace of Swords is there. You want honesty and truth. It feels like you're being very courageous in going in, even though you're unsure about how somebody feels about you. You don't even know if they want the reunion or not. You're wondering, maybe the High Priestess is in the Five of Wands. Maybe she's feeling combative. Maybe she's feeling like, she's the one that's an indecision. All right. What's the Five of Cups here for? What's your regrets? The regret is that you didn't get the balance when you had the chance to get it. We've got the Six of Swords. You moved along instead, and you didn't explain your feelings to this person. We do have the Justice and the Six of Swords. Justice carries one sword, six in the boat on the Six of Swords here. It feels like you've learned lessons since you have been away from, or not speaking with, or been silent with the High Priestess or the Queen of Cups that we saw on the bottom of the deck. It feels like since then, there has been some movement here, that it feels like you never expressed your regret of not being with this person, or not celebrating with this person, not having this reunion with this person. You've been in hermit mode. I don't know if you're dealing with, who was it just now? Oh, it's Taurus. If you're dealing with the Taurus, but the Hermit card did come out in the reverse in Taurus's reading if you're dealing with Taurus. So we do have the Six of Swords. It feels like, you've gained some wisdom here about the regrets that you have, and it feels like you're about to move forward or move on. It feels like with the Seven of Swords that it's time for you to come clean with somebody here. Tell me about this manifestation. I feel like you've been manifesting having reciprocity with either the High Priestess or the Queen of Cups. We have the King of Wands, so you are taking a step forward here. You are moving with inspired action to give reciprocity to someone here. There it is, the Two of Cups. And so you were carrying a cup. We saw the Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck also holding one cup. It feels like you're moving forward because you're inspired to do so. You're inspired to begin again, open something new, a brand new path. Let's grow together. It feels like you're about ready to invest in someone this week. Bottom of the deck is, I feel like you are opening the door. I feel like you're opening your heart. I feel like you might have an apology for someone, or you feel like someone might have an apology for you, but I feel like the apology is how you're going to bring this thing back together that had cracked open. It feels like the Five of Pentacles is like you've been on the outside looking in of someone's life here, and there she is again. We've got the Four of Swords and the Queen of Cups. You've had little to no communication with the Queen of Cups, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, right? And I feel like it's time for you. It's time for you to get back in on this person's life here. And I think you're going to do it with an apology. Page of Cups. I feel you're going to send a message to somebody here, or maybe they'll send it to you. Take it as it resonates. But there is a soulmate couple that is going to be coming together this week in terms of your energy, Gemini. All right. Let's look at Cancer. Tell me about Cancer energy, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Cancer this week. This is your sneak peek for this week, Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If you're interested in a private read, you know what to do. Look down below this video. Click on the link that says more. All the information is there. Tell me about Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for this week, please. Tell me about Cancer for this week. Cancer, we have the Two of Swords. Sorry, the Ten of Swords. I thought it said two. The Ten of Swords here. Something has come to an end, Cancer. There's a cycle that has ended here. I believe it's a cycle of silence. We do have the Four of Moons. I feel you've become complacent or bored with the silence between you and someone else. We have the King of Swords. So it feels like somebody here is about to speak up, step forward, be honest, be truthful. I feel like it's the end of the silence. Somebody is about to speak up, say something. The Ace of Swords is in the air. It's the clarity. It's the opening, the beginning of a conversation. The King of Swords is someone who's going to be very honest, very truthful. I feel like you are sitting in silence right now, and the Ten of Swords is telling me that you are about to end the silence with someone here. The Four of Cups is here. Tell me more about Cancer, please, this week. Got Temperance. Got the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. You're going for it. That's what it looks like. It's like we go from the Four of Cups to the Ten of Cups. And what's in between all of that is a lot of healing, temperance, some balance, being patient. I feel like you have been patient. You've been holding back. I feel like you were waiting for some sort of signal from the universe, or a feeling that it was time to go, feeling that it's time to break the silence here with the King of Swords energy. And although I know that you're a water sign, it does feel like you could have swords energy in the Moon or the Rising, Venus or Jupiter, or that you are someone, even though you are this water sign, that you are someone who is about to be like very honest, very blatantly honest with somebody about exactly how you're feeling. We've got the Eight Pentacles here. Maybe you've grown. You've grown from the silent period here into the King of Swords, thinking about all the things you're going to say. It's like Cancer, it's like, if I ever get the chance again to say it, I'm going to say it all. I'm just going to put it all on the table and tell this person exactly how I feel. I feel it's because you've been healing. The Eight of Pentacles tells me you've been working on yourself, working on speaking up, working on being less silent with people, working and being healed, working on being balanced in your energy. Sagittarius energy here as well. We've got the Ten of Moons. I feel like it works out. The Ten of Cups. I feel like it works out for you. It works out really well for you. Tell me about the King of Swords. Tell me about the King of Swords. We've got the Six of Wands. It's victory. It is victory here, my friends. I want to say that there is someone that you've been watching along with everybody else. The Six of Wands tells me that your person could be in the public eye, or that you feel that they get a lot of attention. And I feel like this is a breakthrough for you. As you watch people encroach on the space of your person and get closer to them, I feel like it makes you uncomfortable. The Sun here is a breakthrough. There's a breakthrough that you want victory, and in order to get the victory, you must speak up like the King of Swords. We've got the Seven of Cups in the reverse, and I love it because now you know what you want. You're no longer overwhelmed by your feelings. You no longer have the rosy colored glasses on. No more illusions. You know what you want. It's clear to you what you want, right? The King of Swords gives great clarity, honesty, and transparency. The Seven of Cups in the reverse tells me I'm no longer confused about which cup to pick. I pick you. So it feels like you've made a decision already here about this week. Tell me why there was silence. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius, could be dealing with Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. You could be dealing with Leo. Tell me about the Ten of Swords. What came to an end here, please? Yep, that's what it is. It's the end of silence, my friend. The Eight of Wands is here. Things are about to pick up, move quickly. I feel like you're about to send the Ace of Wands over to somebody here. The Eight of Wands is in the pocket, right? We're ready to shoot the shot here. That's what it looks like. The Archer is here. So I feel like there is the energy of you bringing silence to an end. We've got the King of Pentacles, the King of Stars. The King of Pentacles is the one who is solid and grounded and ready to settle down. The one who's dependable, the one who's got all of their pentacle life in order. I feel like you wanted to wait until that happened before you step forward. Knight of Cups. You do have romantic feelings for someone here. And I feel it's the end of the silence because you're going to be honest about the breakthrough. You've decided to pick them. Tell me about the Ten of Cups. Got the full moon, my friend, which just happened in your sign, right, Cancer? We're just on the other side of a full moon that came on the 26th on Kwanzaa. We've got the full moon energy here. I think it's a decision you may have made, an emotional decision you may have made. Look, I don't know about you, but the last 2 days while I've been laying on the sofa, I've been blubbering like crazy. I'm a blubber face because I'm a Pisces moon, so I'm always crying about something. But I feel like it's the purge of this emotional energy. It's time for you to have your 10 of Cups here. We've got the Five of Wands and the Death card. Look, there's going to be no more angst here. I feel like there's, that no more battling yourself, no more tension, no more competition, no more feeling like there's competition. It's been impacting your ability to move forward. And I feel like with the removal of the Five of Wands, that's why the Ten of Cups is here this week. I feel like you've decided that you're going to make a decision, or you've made a decision already to speak to somebody. And yeah, it's the end of the silence, my friend. I'm going to take just a quick break here. Feeling a little sniffly. Hang on a sec. All right. Thank you, Cancer. All right, all right. All right, Leo, this is you. This is your week here. This is a sneak peek for your week. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Thanks for clicking here, Leo. If you're interested in a private read, you know what to do. Please look below in the description. You'll find the link that says more. That'll take you to all the information you need to book me at Wizio. Here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What's coming up? Sneak peek for this week for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about the sneak peek for this week. All right. What's this? We've got the Two of Pentacles, and we have the Five of Cups. Why is that? Tell me more. We've got the Ten of Cups. So I feel like this week is a week where you're just trying to keep your work-life balance. That's what it feels like. That you've been, that you kind of go back and forth. I want to say with the Two of Pentacles here. The Two of Pentacles is telling me that you've been very busy this week. You will be very busy this week. And I feel like it has to do with your home life. We've got the Five of Cups here. It feels like you're keeping yourself extra busy here just to keep your mind off of the sadness or the regret. There's something that is in the past that makes you sad, whether that past is yesterday or before then. It feels like you're very focused and being very busy around the home front. And the Ten of Cups tells me that you might have children or a family. Take it as it resonates. But it feels like you're very focused on your home life this week. We do have the Death card. You know what, though? I think that you're kind of trying to stay ahead of your head shit. I'm just saying. That's what it feels like, that you're trying to stay in balance, trying to stay busy in the home. The 10 of, sorry, not the 10, but the death card is here to tell me that there is some sort of energy that is about to transform, or that you're trying to keep busy because you're trying to ignore this 5 of Cups. You're trying to ignore the sadness here that you have. And some people just have sadness around the holidays. Not a lot. Some people just don't have a lot of people to celebrate with, or they have memories that scar them from the holidays. Maybe you're one of those people. We've got the 10 of Swords. Tell me why we have the 10 of Swords. The Hanged Man in reverse. It feels to me like with these 3 cards that you're trying to transform an ending. It feels like something here ended. It's silent. You might feel like somebody was lying to you or deceiving you. Maybe someone in your family. Possibly someone in your family. But I want to say with the death card here, with the 10 of Swords, it feels like we are transforming the ending, or it's time for things, the 10 of Swords, to end, so we can go to the Ace of Swords, so we can open a conversation, have a really honest conversation. It feels like you've had some revelation, or you've had some sort of aha moment here with the Hanged Man in reverse, that you no longer want to be stuck, and that you've had a realization that we need to transform this ending here. Tell me what's going on in the home, the 10 of Cups here. This is the apex of happiness, but it also is the end of the cycle. So we have 2 10s here, right? The end of the cycle, we go from the 10 to the Ace. And so we have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords that is about to appear here, as there is some sort of cycles that are coming to an end. Tell me about this 10 of Cups, please. I want to say that maybe you just don't feel completely happy in the home. And maybe you're just trying to focus on being more happy in the home. We have the Devil here. We have the 3 of Swords. And we have the Queen of Swords. It feels like it's time for you to be honest about some sort of addiction. Look, it doesn't have to be you, Leo. It could be someone in your life, someone in your family. It's time for us to be honest about the addiction level here. That's what it feels like. It feels like you have a hard time holding on to relationships or happiness, or it feels like something like that because of some sort of toxicity that is here. And like I said, we've got it on top of the 10 of Cups, which is family. It could be anyone in your family. But it feels like this toxicity level here is breaking your heart, or very disappointing. It's time to talk about it. We need to be very honest about some sort of addiction. It's time to heal. We've got the Queen of Swords and the 3 of Swords, which is the 4. It's time to heal from this toxicity. Either it's toxicity in your family unit, maybe mother, brother, sister, father, that unit, or the one that you're living in. Maybe you're in a relationship that involves children, family. But I feel like there is something here that needs to be addressed in terms of the Devil energy. It's repetitive, it is obsessive, and it feels like it's something that someone knows they're not supposed to be doing with the 3 of Swords, but they're doing it anyway. So either you're the one that wants to speak out to someone that you have some sort of addiction you're trying to get rid of, or someone in the family comes to everybody and says, I need help. 10 of Swords is here, and it feels like there is, it feels like there was maybe some deception going on, and it feels like there is a reveal with the Queen of Swords here about what we're going to talk about this week. Tell me about the Death card and the 5 of Cups. I feel like you don't want to be sad anymore. I feel like you've been staying really busy in your life, or the person who has the addiction has, to try and stay ahead of everything in their mind. We have the 10 of Pentacles, we have the 5 of Pentacles, and we have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. It feels like your home life is sad, or your Pentacle world, I feel, is where you have regrets, where maybe you could have done things better. We have a transformation of your finances. I want to say that that you've been working really hard, and so I feel like you're making a lot of money, but because you're making a lot of money, it feels like you're disconnected from everybody. This could be the toxic part. I'm telling you, there's people who just, they exclude everything and everyone to to making money, and it's not healthy either. The devil indicates that there is some sort of there is something that is not healthy that's going on here, or something obsessive, something you're doing too much. So I want to say, with the 7 of coins in the reverse and the 5 of pentacles, it tells me that you no longer want to be on the outside looking in. We have the 10 pentacles. What you want is abundance. You want everything to be okay. You want the long-term relationship. For some of you, a long-term relationship could have ended maybe because of some sort of an addiction. But we have the 5 of cups here, and I feel like you want that to end. I think you want to replace it with abundance, but right now you're on the outside looking in. So there is a revelation here. Tell me about the Hanged Man in the reverse, please. Somebody has decided to surrender to the universe here. Got the Hermit. Got the 7 of Wands in the reverse and the World card. It really does, to me, feel like there is somebody here, whether it's you or somebody else in your family, who really is struggling with some sort of an addiction that they've been keeping secret. The World card here tells me that you're probably going to hear something by the end of the year. Either you're going to speak it up because it's your toxic issue, or someone in the family is going to speak it out with the 10 of Cups here. We have the World card: Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. We have Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy here. We have Pisces as well. We have Virgo. So I want to say that somebody has been quiet, not saying anything, has been going over details and trying to gain wisdom over how they can be a little more flexible about the ending of this toxicity. These two are touching each other here. We need to end this whatever the devil represents. Could be drinking, smoking, could be some sort of an addiction, but it feels like if it's not you, it's with somebody who is in your environment or somebody who's in your family. Take it as it resonates. But there is a revelation here, a realization that we need to be more flexible, and somebody has gained some wisdom through the flexibility, or through the wisdom someone has gained more flexibility, realizing that this is the end of the road. This has to be the last year that we put up with the person who has this obsessive addiction, or you've decided, I need to get myself into rehab, or I need to get myself on a different train of thought. I'm not saying that you're the one that's the addict, because there's a family card here. It could be anybody that you consider to be family. We have the 9 of Swords here. We have the Queen of Wands, and we have the Chariot. It does feel like that you're taking control of the situation, and that you're just going to move forward as hard and quick as you can to get the success. That's what the Queen of Wands would do, would just go for it. I feel like it worries you. It's something that keeps you up at night, possibly. It could be something that you're doing that keeps you in some sort of a state of toxicity that's interfering with your sleep pattern. Or somebody else's. Somebody you might be worrying about. All right. Let's talk about Virgo. Here we go, Virgo. This is your sneak peek for this week, my friend. How are you? Thank you so much for clicking here. If you're interested in a private read, Virgo, please look in the description below. Below this video, you will see a link that says more. If you click that, it'll take you to everywhere, all the information that you need in order to book a private read. Here we go, Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is your sneak peek for this week. For the next 7 days, Virgo, tell me what's going on with Virgo energy, please. We do have the 7 of Pentacles. So something's been growing. You've picked a path. You've picked a direction here, and I feel like you've been nurturing the path, nurturing the direction. You've been waiting for something. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. You might be waiting for money or a payout. You might be waiting for stability. Might be waiting for a Capricorn. We do have the Strength card in reverse. So I want to say that the reason that the 7 of Pentacles is here is because it's not yet time. It feels like you're trying to... This always, to me, feels like a momentum is building. It feels like you're still too reactive, because the Strength card in the upright is about holding back or being responsible with an energy that you could unleash at any moment, but you won't. I feel like you need to be in control of that energy before you move forward to anything. We do have the Queen of Pentacles here, who is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could that could be you, feminine or masculine. Tell me more. We have Temperance here, Sagittarian energy. We also have Leo energy here. We have the 3 of Cups. We have the Magician. Okay. I do believe that you are healing. I believe that the reason that you're waiting is because you know that you should. It's intuitive. You're listening to the universe. You're listening to yourself. Temperance card tells me that there needs to be a balance in all things. There needs to be some healing here. You might be healing your finances. We are talking about pentacle energy here. Maybe it's after the holidays and you spent too much, but it looks like there is going to be some sort of a healing in your finances, because I feel like you found another stream of income, or you found another thing that you can do. The Magician makes something out of nothing, right? We have all of the aces in hand. This is your worth. This is bringing all the stuff from the dream state down to the earth. It's like whatever you want wants you. I feel like what you want is some type of reunion or happiness, or you want to invite somebody somewhere, or maybe you're about to accept an invitation. An invitation that's going to make you feel very balanced and happy. It's like a moment of alchemy is about to happen, I want to say, where you're going to be able to show people your magic. Or maybe you think it might be magic that you might get this reunion here with a Leo possibly, or an Aries, or a Sagittarius, or someone else who might be an earth sign like you. Tell me why the strength is in reverse here. When I see strength in reverse, it tells me about inner strength. It's like a momentum. I'm gaining a momentum to be stronger. Trying to find the inner courage. You might be trying to find the courage to connect with somebody, to have a reunion, to reach out to someone and say, hey, do you want to go out for New Year's, or something of the sort. We have the Six of Swords. We have the Hanged Man and the Fool. So I want to say that that it feels like you've become unstuck, that you are about ready to move forward. I feel like when the Strength card ends up in the upright, when you're feeling strong enough, courageous enough, when you're feeling like you can respond rather than react, I feel like you're moving forward. The Hanged Man energy is here, which tells me you've been feeling a little bit stuck about having this new beginning here. The new beginning is probably the new year. So possibly you're in the Hanged Man energy because you're about ready to sacrifice something that you've decided you're not taking into the new year with you. You might be moving away from something, away from the chaos and into the calm. Tell me about the Three of Cups. We have the Nine of Cups here. We have the Five of Swords. Okay, got a few cards that are buckled here. I'll take them. Got the Moon card, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. Yeah. I want to say that you're trying to heal the finances, because it looks like you've been having a hard time with the finances. The Three of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles tells me that you're disappointed about the growth of your finances. So it feels like this here is your finances healing. So if you're worrying about that, I feel like something is coming that is going to help you heal the finances. It might be another stream of income. It might be a side gig. Take it as it resonates. It might be something that you create. You're the magician. We do have Pisces and Cancer energy here, and the Five of Swords. So I want to say that you're fighting within the self, like you're arguing with yourself. Should I do this? Should I have this reunion? Should I ask this person out? Or maybe someone's going to ask you out. Take it as it resonates. But I feel like there is some sort of a reunion coming here, and I feel that you've manifested it. You're the person who's manifested this balance, this moment of alchemy. I feel like you really are the magician, and you don't really realize that you are. I feel like it's not going to be hard for you to fix your finances, because you're showing up here very strong with Temperance and the Magician here. Tell me what this moment of alchemy is here. I've got the Five of Wands. So something here has had you stuck. It's stopping you from moving forward here. Arguments with the self. It's the moment of alchemy here. The moment of alchemy, you're fighting within yourself, arguing with yourself. Do I go forward? Do I give this apology to this person? It feels like with the Lovers here, you're making a choice, or there is somebody here that you're very deeply connected to, and it feels like you've been disconnected for a time because of the Five of Wands, that you've been fighting yourself or fighting your feelings, or it's like you're holding yourself back, fighting the feelings. But I feel like with Temperance here, you're not going to be able to do that anymore. These two cards here tell me, the Magician and Temperance here, tell me that you are ready to take a different position in this life. It's time to do something different, to make a change. And I feel like the Moon here is telling me that you don't see that there is this new beginning coming here. So I feel like there is we've got the Lovers and the Page of Cups. It feels like there is somebody who you will surprise with an invitation, or someone might surprise you with an invitation. I feel like you'll feel some type of way about that. Maybe there is someone here that you haven't seen in a while. Could be the Queen of Wands. We do have Queen of Wands here, who is Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Tell me about your Magician energy here. What have you been manifesting? You're manifesting to work out things with the Empress. The Page of Pentacles is in the reverse, which tells me that you have not yet made the actual step forward or put energy into moving forward to this person, but I feel like you will, because the Magician is here. We have the Empress and the Eight of Pentacles, so I feel like you're wanting to work on things with the Empress. That's what it looks like. I feel like it's been very defensive up till now, but it also feels like you want some victory here. And that this person, you know that they're single, and you're wondering, how long is that going to last? Yeah, how long is it going to last before this person transforms from single to being with someone else? I feel like you think that there's a lot of competition and that other people have eyes on your person. So I think that this is the week, probably, that you decide to work it out with the Empress, whoever the Empress is to you. I do have Taurus and Libra energy here. I have Pisces and Cancer energy. There is Aries, there's Pisces here, Leo, Gemini, and Sagittarian energy. All right. And this is you, Libra. How are you, Libra? Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you. Let's take a look for you this week. Sneak peek for this week, Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Libra, please. Tell me about Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Libra. We've popped a card. What is that? It is the Strength card. Oh, is there another? Is there another? There is not. Okay. Let's take a look. We've got the Strength card of Leo. Ooh, we've got a Tower. All right. You got to be strong. Something's about to change here, my friend. Your strength is about to be tested. Look, that's the ultimate, to me, the ultimate test in your strength. Right there. What have you learned up to here? Are you going to be able to respond to the Tower, or will you be reacting to the Tower? The Strength tells me that you have all the power to unleash the beast, but you're not going to. It feels like you are going to take this Tower with grace. That's what it feels like here. Tell me more. We do have this, the Lovers here. The Lover's energy. There is something that is about to change. You're about to make a decision about something, and it is going to, making this decision is going to make the illusion fall. And so whatever rosy colored glasses you've had on, whatever illusion you've been building up to here, I feel like it's going to come down to the ground. I feel like it's going to crash down to the ground here. There's about to be some big change. And when the Tower comes, y'all, and everything falls to the ground, it's never going to be the same. It's like you're making a decision that's changing your life here. We have the Fool. It's about a new beginning, one that you've been thinking about for a while. We've got the Hermit energy. The Hermit is full of wisdom. I feel like you have been finding your light, my friend. There is some sort of a light or a realization, an aha moment you've had, some sort of wisdom that's come to you in the Hermit mode here about making some sort of choice, right? The Lovers is a choice. And we do have the Knight of Wands. It feels like you're about to make a big decision about love, possibly. You might be choosing between two people for some of you. You might be silent and quiet with this person and not talking to them at all. But it feels like you do make the decision because the Fool is here. And it feels like you want to go racing in on someone, or maybe someone wants to come racing in on you. Just saying. Take it as it resonates. Let's talk about this Tower. What is this Tower for Libra, please? It starts a new beginning, so it's the ending of something. Tell me about this Tower, please. We have Temperance. Isn't that beautiful? So the universe is saying to you, look, it has to break down. This illusion, this old timeline that you were on, it must be gone. But I'm going to help you through it, right? The tower comes, but the universe never leaves you out to dry. Temperance is right behind you here. And I want to say that it is bringing balance while everything is falling down around you. Tragically beautiful energy. So we have the Ten of Swords. Something has come to an end here. What is it? We've got Justice. So there is something here. It feels like a restructuring of your life is what it feels like. We have Justice. We have something has come to an end for you, Libra. There is some sort of a painful end that you're healing from now currently. And I want to say that after you've done the healing, here comes the Tower. Or the Tower is what puts you into the position of healing. Something is gone. It's done. It's over. And we must move away the rubble to make room for a new beginning here. Make room for a new investment, for new reciprocity, for growth, for, you've been waiting a long time for this, I feel. We've got 6 and 1 is 7, right? You've been waiting a long time. We've got the Judgment and we've got the Ace of Cups. I want to say that there is a decision that you're about to make that is going to change your life. It might be an apology that you give to someone, but it feels like you've decided that you must move forward here. And when you make that decision, even if it's quietly in your mind, Libra, I feel like when you make that decision that you're no longer dealing with the past, that it's time to move forward, that you need this karmic justice, I feel like something ended for you, Libra, that you feel justified in ending, and it has caused a new beginning. What is this new beginning, please? We have the Eight of Swords, we have the Sun, and we have the King of Cups. So I feel like it's you've had a moment to bust out of the Eight of Swords. I feel like there's something that you were stuck in your head about, right? Libra, I feel like you were stuck in your head about something that you couldn't make a decision on. And then the sun comes. The sun comes to bring a breakthrough. A breakthrough, you can see things clearly. It's happiness. It's like happiness comes to pull you out of the Eight of Swords, and all of a sudden you're on this new path here. We have the King of Cups, and it feels like there is happy emotions here. It feels like you start to actually feel the love and the kindness and the happiness of a new beginning. It's like it's like somebody is pulling you out of the mud. I'll tell you what, I have a guide, Charlie, right? And Charlie gives me my clairvoyancy. And what he's showing me right now, have you ever seen The Never-Ending Story? I'm showing the scene that's running in my head right now is when the child was trying to pull the horse out of the mud bog. And it feels like it will be successful, that you've pulled yourself out of the mud. That's what it feels like. You had been sinking for a long time. And I feel like you successfully have just pulled yourself out of the mud. I think the mud was the Hermit energy. I feel like you've been there for a while figuring out what decision to make. What decision are you making here, Libra? We have the Knight of Cups, we have the High Priestess, and we have the Nine of Swords. So it is a choice in romance, I believe. You're making a romantic choice. There is somebody, I feel like you're using your gut to do that. I want to say we've got Piscean energy here. You're doing it in silence. You're doing it quietly. It feels like you are making a decision based on your gut. And I don't think that you're someone who's used to following your intuition, but I think you are now. And I think it makes you a little nervous that you're about to make some sort of a decision to move quickly towards someone here after being in hermit mode for a while. It feels like you want to give reciprocity to someone who you have been on the outs with, someone who disappointed you, someone who you disappointed possibly. Take it as it resonates. Feels like someone here is racing in on another person. Could be racing in on a Taurus. Maybe you just want someone to commit to you here. I feel like you bring lots to the table here. We've got the Nine of Pentacles, which tells me that not only are you single, but that you are confident. You're doing your own thing. You're making your own money. And I feel like you're doing it in sort of a courageous, rebellious, and a bit of an aggressive way. It's like as you pop into the new year here, which is I think the old year is coming to an end, and it's completely changing your new year. And your new year is you've decided to go get what you want. You're no longer going to wait. You've decided to go get what you want with the Knight of Wands energy. We've also got the Knight of Swords energy. It feels like you're going to be racing in on someone. It feels like you want a commitment, or you want them to follow you, or maybe you want to follow them, but we do have Taurus energy here. Maybe you were stuck on this path that really, where you wouldn't give yourself any wiggle room. It feels like that the Knight of Wands comes in and busts you out of that. So does the Knight of Swords. It feels like you want to speak to someone here. So the Nine of Pentacles, I think, is more about your status in your pentacle world and feeling confident that whomever you're picking, whoever it is, I feel like that person is going to hear from you this week. So we have Pisces energy. We have Gemini energy. We have Leo. We have Virgo, Aries, Taurus, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, and Libra. All right. All right, here we are, Scorpio. This is you, my friend. How are you? My psychic buddies, I hope you're well. Thank you so much for clicking here. Let's see what's coming up, crossing the threshold from this year to 2024, right? Only 4 days left. And this is for the next 7 days. So we'll see what's coming up in the first few days of January as well. This is your sneak peek for this week. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. I almost said Pisces. Why is that? Are you dealing with the Pisces? Let's find out what's going on. Scorpio, if you're interested in a private read, please look below this video. Click on the link that says more. Everything you need is there to find out where to go for a private read. Here we go, Scorpio. Tell me about Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter, please. Scorpio, we start out with the Nine of Pentacles. Looking good. Financially, you've got stability. You've been growing here. We've got Temperance. You've been growing and healing, my friend. We've got the Four of Wands. You're stable. You're happy. You have a home. I feel like you're financially stable. I feel like you're doing... I don't think that you are someone who is famously wealthy. Maybe you are, but that's not what it feels. The Four of Wands to me is not like the big mansion. To me, the Four of Wands is stability, having fun, really being happy in, celebrations. Maybe you've just bought a house, or you've decided that you're going to buy a house. But it feels like with the Nine of Pentacles that you're doing really well. You feel very balanced, feel very healed. I want to say that this is supposed to be happening right now. This is the moment of alchemy, or the time of alchemy. It's all working out in your way. It's all working out for you, Scorpio, for a reason. It's time. It's time for these hard times for you to be over. We've got the Page of Swords. We've got the Six of Pentacles. You are coming about some information here. Somebody might be visiting you. That's what it feels like. Or it feels like you might be inviting someone. You're kind of looking at the situation right now. There's some knowledge that you're coming to. Some wishes that you're making. You know what? It feels like here, Scorpio, that you might be toggling with the idea of inviting someone over for New Year's. That's what it feels like. The world is here. And for me at this point in the year, it feels like the end of the year. That's what it feels like. So the world is here. You could also be dealing with someone who's Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, or Leo. Just listening. It feels like you have some sort of a knowledge. You've come to some sort of a knowledge that has really balanced you or made you feel like it's a moment of alchemy, like it's time to do something. Now is the right time to do something. The Page of Swords has come upon some knowledge or some information that I feel like you've come upon some knowledge or some information here about someone that you want to have reciprocity with. You may have purchased a new house or bought a new home, and maybe you want to invite people over as like, you know, an end of the year thing so they can come over and enjoy you with your new home. But it feels like something here is coming to a close, and I think it's the end of the year. And so that's why I'm feeling like, you know, you're feeling a little bit romantic here, feeling like it's been a long time since you've been in, you know, some sort of a balanced romance here. I feel that you're feeling open, your heart space is open, you're feeling emotionally available, emotionally intelligent here because you've been healing for a while. Tell me about the Four of Wands, please. Tell me about this week, the Four of Wands for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Got the Nine of Cups. Yeah, I think you plan on having some sort of a get-together or a party or a happy time at your home here. We've got the Justice. And we have the Nine of Wands. So you're getting balance or justice over the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands, of course, is feeling exhausted, but, you know, all the things that have come to kill you have only made you stronger. And I feel like you're feeling exhausted, but you're feeling proud of yourself. That's what the Justice is telling me. The truth is always going to come out. And the truth is, I feel like you've been running on an arduous path for a very long time, and it feels like this is the celebration part of it. So it's no more hard work. And I mean, although it's going to be a little bit of hard work to maintain your lifestyle, of course, I feel like this is karmic justice for you. I feel like you want to invite people over, invite them to your home. We've got Six of Pentacles here, the tea's overflowing. We've got reciprocity, and it feels like you've got reciprocity with more than one person. So I feel like you invite a bunch of people over and you're giving your time to all of these people, maybe to usher out the old year and bring in the new. Tell me about the Page of Swords, please. We've got the Ten of Swords, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, and we've got the Knight of Swords. So I feel like what you're going to do is you're kind of digging up old phone numbers. That's what it feels like. It feels like you're digging up, you know, numbers of people, or maybe you're going to text people you haven't talked to in a while. And I think that you haven't talked to them in a while because you were feeling unsettled. Because the fact that you're feeling a little more settled here tells me that in the past you may have been feeling a little unsettled. And the fact that you have to sort of dig up information to find people and find out where they are tells me that you might have been disconnected for a while from people as you were kind of trying to climb this mountain all by yourself. Look, the Ten of Swords is here, and I feel like it's the end of silence. I feel like you're reaching out to people. It's time for you to bring people together in balance and healing and love. It really is a beautiful feeling here. The Wheel of Fortune is here, so I want to say that this is a turning point for you, that maybe you've gone through a really hard time up to here, Scorpio, and it's time now for you to celebrate. And the Wheel of Fortune is telling me that with the ending of the silence here, I feel like you are going to be reaching out to people and asking them to come over. You want to enjoy some time with them. The Knight of Swords is here. So it feels like you are inviting in whoever wants to come. I don't think that you're really, I feel like you're inviting, you're making all the calls. I feel you're making all the calls, you're reaching out to all the people verbally, and you're saying, look, I understand we haven't been in touch for a while, but if you'd like to get back in touch, I would really like for you to come to my home for New Year's. Tell me about the World card, please. I think you're even calling people that you've had endings of friendships with. That's what it feels like, the World card. We've got the Two of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, it does feel like you're calling in all these people. It's like, I need to find out who's naughty and nice. I need to make my list. I need to call these people, find out who still wants to be in contact with me, find out who's going to let me down, and then I'm going to make my cuts. It feels like you are inviting in friends who are very abundant. So people who love you, people who choose to be on your side. I feel like for some of them, it's going to be a hard decision because there's a lot of people here that you've not given reciprocity to, not spoken with, not said a word to in a very long time. And that's got to come to an end. So the Two of Swords tells me that there is a bit of a block, but I feel like you are reaching out and asking anyone and everyone if they want to come. And then you're going to make your cuts there. You're going to figure out what you want to do from there. Yeah, and I think that you're going into the new year knowing that you have your crew, knowing that you have your soul tribe. The ones that come running are always the soul tribe. Whenever you ask somebody who to do things with you and they start throwing up smoke screens, oh, but I'm really busy, oh, but I gotta, oh, but you know what, just leave it and carry on from there. I feel like the friends, the real friends, are going to show up. The ones who are your real friends are going to show up. We've got the Seven of Pentacles, which tells me you've waited a long time in regret for this. You might even be calling someone who is someone you feel very connected to in a love sort of way. But this is a choice. So I feel like you're picking and choosing. You're making a choice of which friends you should invite over. There is going to be victory here. It's going to be a busy time. And I think you're ready to show yourself. After working on yourself, working on your pentacles, I feel like you've grown your pentacles quite a bit and you've been able to afford a home that I think you want to kind of show off or enjoy with your friends. All right. Sagittarius, here we are. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Sagittarius for this week. Sneak peek for this week, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I'm your Saggy sister, by the way. Thank you for clicking here. If you're interested in a private read, please look below this video. You will see the link that says more. If you're interested in a private read, click on that link. All right. Here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Sagittarius in this particular week. Sneak peek for this week, Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What's coming up for Sag? We've got the Two of Swords, so a decision needs to be made here. It's a bit of a block, Sag. A hard decision. One where you don't feel like you have all of the information. You don't want to get hurt. You want to be careful, but it can lead to some sort of a block. Should I end it or should I carry on? That's the decision. Should I just bring it all to an end? The Death card is here with the Two of Swords. Feels like you're making a decision to end something here. The Six of Swords and move on. But you're up in your head. 6 and 2 is 8. That's 8 swords. It feels like this is the week that you are going to try and make a decision about ending something permanently. And what I want to say is the thing that you're ending permanently, it feels like it is an old energy, an old relationship, or somebody who keeps coming back round to you, Sag, that it's finally time that you got to put your foot down and say, no, I got to go. I have to cut away from this chaos of being stuck in this Two of Swords energy. I have to leave this chaos. I got to move forward here. So I feel like you do get some movement this week, if not in the mind, for sure in life. I feel like you're making some sort of a decision that is not in the mind. Well, it starts in the mind, everything does, but it feels like a decision that you're going to make. You know what? I feel like you couldn't make the decision, so the decision is being made for you, my friend. It's the first lesson I taught my son. Make a decision, because if you don't make a decision, someone will make the decision for you. So the Tower is here. We have double Scorpio energy. Look, this is going to be a tough week for you. This Tower, I think, that's falling is going to be terribly sad and hurtful. I think you're going to mourn this loss, but I feel like you know that it's time to make a decision. And because you haven't made the decision, the universe is like, bro, you got to get back on the right track. Whether you're feminine or masculine, you got to get back on the right track here. We've got the Eight of Wands. Once the Tower comes, things begin to move forward quickly. You cut away from the chaos of the Tower. You move to the calm here. I feel like what you're taking with you is all the lessons you've learned. It feels like you let something linger for too long here. We've got the Chariot. You got to go, and you got to go fast. There's something here that feels like it was never for you, but you were holding on to it. We've got Chariot, which is Cancer energy. We've got, like I said, Scorpio, double Scorpio here. Tell me what's ending. Why is the Tower here? Tell me what's ending. So it's not only that you have been trying to end this unsuccessfully, but it's like it's something that just needs to go. It's like an illusion, or you have the rosy colored glasses on. The universe throws the Tower to say, look, you got to face it. It's time to face it. The Page of Cups here. It feels like you keep the door cracked open for someone, I want to say. So you know that this isn't good for you. You know that this is not a great thing for you. You know that eventually it comes to an end, but you won't make a decision to end it yourself. But I feel like the reason the Tower's falling is because you always keep the door open for somebody. No matter what way they treat you, good or bad, you keep leaving the door open for somebody. The Page of Cups is here. Also, for some of you, you will be getting some sort of a message from someone that you thought it was over with, and the Tower is what is causing this person to send a message. It could be the message that causes the Tower for some of you as well. Take it as it resonates. It's something you thought was over. Woohoo! Something you thought was over, dead and gone. I just said that woof because I got a head to toe chill. It went right from the top of my head. It's someone that you've been manifesting, my friend. So for some of you, the situation is that you wouldn't end it. So the Tower is giving you the energy to break down the illusion. Take off the rosy colored glasses. It's over. It's done. For others of you, what's causing the Tower is the Page of Cups. You're about to get a message from someone who you left the door open for, someone who you didn't want to end the cycle with. I feel like you'll get that message by the end of the year, but I also feel that you thought it was over. You thought it was done, completely done. The World card is here, which tells me you closed a door thinking that it's over, but that you never stopped manifesting it. We have the Magician here. So you never stop dreaming about them, thinking about them. You're like, okay, you know what? It's done. It's over with. I'm leaving it back there. But whether you're angry with them or whether you're not, you keep thinking about them. And whatever you think about becomes your manifestation, whether you hate them or whether you don't. And I keep telling you, you keep spouting bad stuff about somebody who hurt you or done you wrong at the universe. The universe doesn't know you're talking about someone else. It all comes back to you. Tell me about the Six of Swords. I feel like you're moving away from this block here that you have with yourself. We have the Six of Pentacles. You're moving towards some sort of reciprocity here. The Hermit is here, maybe with a Virgo. We have Piscean energy here. We've got the Hanged Man. Five of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So there is, I feel in the future, there is some indecision. Yeah. So I feel like you move forward away from this Two of Swords, away from this block. It feels like there is going to be reciprocity after a time of being silent with someone. Look, these are both cards of silence. When you're in the Hermit mode and when you're in the Hanged Man, you don't usually communicate. It's like you're stuck here, stuck in the silence, stuck trying to make a decision, not really sure what to do. So I want to say that there is someone coming in here that after a very long period of silence, they could be Piscean, they could be Hermit, who is Virgo. It feels like there is somebody who after a long period of time of feeling stuck has found their light. Somebody who is now realizing that they do want to shed their light on the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like you've moved away from a block, that something has ended here, that you've ended something here, and because you've signaled to the universe that you're no longer going to put up with that energy, you've ended it. That's why you get the Tower. There's something new coming in here. There is communication with the Eight of Wands. Tell me what the Eight of Wands is about, please. For Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. The Sun, Temperance in the reverse, and the Three of Pentacles. The Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck. That's future energy for me. So the sun is here. There is going to be really exciting, happy communication. I feel like you've been waiting for this for a long time. Somebody here doesn't know if you're even friends anymore. Temperance is in the reverse with the Three of Pentacles. It feels like somebody is unsure, unstable, not really sure, maybe feeling like this friendship here has fallen into disrepair. When I see the Temperance in the reverse, it means to me that someone is not well or ill. Maybe this friendship has fallen into a place where it's not well or ill. I feel like you are going to be ecstatic to hear from this person. They are coming in quickly here. Tell me, it could be a Cancer. Doesn't have to be, but we also have Leo energy here. As I said, we also have Scorpio, Aries, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. Tell me about the Chariot, please. What's coming quickly? A conversation. A conversation about the ending. Somebody here is hesitating, so we could be dealing with a King of Swords. Possibly it's the King of Swords that's coming forward. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It doesn't have to be. It's the energy of the King of Swords that's moving toward you, which is honesty, truth, making the best decision for everyone involved. Someone who's really kind of hard with their words, but very honest and very truthful. And it feels like it makes you feel some type of way. I'm just going to say that it feels like you're ecstatic to hear from them, but when they come at you with this honesty and truth, it feels like it makes you feel a little bit of indecision as to whether this should have stayed, the door should have stayed closed or not. Should I just end it? I'm feeling an indecision, but I feel like you'll hear this person out. You're going to get a chance to speak your mind as well. This is somebody here who's been in your life for a long time. So whether that's a family member or a best friend or a lover, take it as it resonates. You have history. You have nostalgia with this person. And that's why you keep leaving the door open, I think. For those of you who are leaving the door cracked open here. So I feel like that you need to make a decision here. Are you going to be in indecision and end it? Or are you going to let someone speak their mind, tell you what's up? Look, the King of Swords can be a little bit cringe at how honest they are, but I feel like it feels like somebody here is willing to let someone else speak out loud here. You've been waiting for this for a long time. The Three of Wands appears. It's a Ten of Pentacles situation. It's going to be very abundant. Whether you stay friends or whether this is more than friends is up to you, up to them. But I feel like it's an abundant situation. And the Ten Pentacles is telling me that you've been waiting for this for a really long time. You've been waiting for some sort of commitment, some sort of stability, some sort of notification from the universe that you're going the right way. And I feel like you're going to get that this week, Sag. All right. Capricorn, happy birthday, my friends. Here we are. It is your season, my friends. How are you doing with this Cancer energy here, this full moon in Cancer? Let me know in the comments how it's going for you. It's a very emotional one, and I know that you're not the most emotional. And if you are, you don't like to show it to people. Of course, it always depends on your moon and your rising, but Capricorn can be a little bit of a tough nut to crack, for sure. So happy birthday, my friends. Tell me about your birthday month. Is it a birthday week, a birthday day, a birthday month? How does it go for you? Capricorn, let's take a look here. This is your sneak peek for this week. Maybe it's your first birthday present of the season, this reading. Tell me about Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Capricorn. Ooh, Capricorn, I feel like things are exciting for you. Like I just got a really big burst of felt like my heart chakra opened, or like a very big burst of excitement. Like the excitement you would get when you're getting on a roller coaster. That kind of excitement. Interesting. All right. What do we got here? We start out with the Four of Swords. We've got the Three of Pentacles. I feel like you want to heal some sort of a friendship here. someone that you look up to or someone that looks up to you. It feels like with the Four of Swords and the Three of Pentacles, it does feel like there needs to be healing in some sort of a friendship. I think you're very passionate about that. Now, you could be attracted to this friend for sure, but I feel like the Ace of Wands is telling me that you need a new path. You need to find a creative way to heal this friendship. That you're ready to open this path again. Tell me more about this, please. Got the Wheel of Fortune. Look, the Wheel of Fortune's coming up everywhere today. The Wheel of Fortune is here. We've got the Page of Pentacles. Okay. So you're ready to put the work in here. It's like a change. There's been some healing time, I want to say. So if it feels like this is someone that you're disconnected from, because the Four of Swords, this particular depiction shows me that you've been just by yourself, doing your thing, not worrying about anybody else, trying to heal the self. But I do feel like there is a friendship here that you would like to heal. The Wheel of Fortune is going to help you with that. This is a moment of change or a period of change. Things are changing in your favor, and it's a tipping point here. In this friendship, I feel like you want to heal the friendship, that you're ready to put a little bit of energy into it. Not a lot. Maybe you're going to ask this person, can we meet for coffee and talk? That you just want to open this new path and get reacquainted with the things that you both love, the things that because I feel like there are a couple of friends here, or a group of friends possibly with the Three of Pentacles, who really enjoy each other, follow each other's passions, have the same kind of passions, but it feels like something has broken down here. And maybe you haven't spoken for a while. Maybe it's not that you need to heal it, but maybe you just haven't spoken for a while because maybe you're the one in healing. We have the Nine of Cups, and in the distance, we have the Queen of Pentacles. There you are. So I do feel that this is a time of happiness for you. This is a time of wish fulfillment. When the Wheel of Fortune shows up, it talks about fortunate things that are about to happen or about to come to fruition here. It is, it's the planet of Jupiter, right? That's all of the abundance. So things are about to move forward in a really abundant way. I feel like for some of you, if you've been having a hard time with finances, the Three Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune tells me that things are about to pick up. You might be getting an offer for some of you. If we're looking at this in sort of a financial way, let's look at that for a moment. If finances have been tough for you, I feel with the Wheel of Fortune being here and the Page of Pentacles, there is an opportunity, a creative opportunity for you to make a lot of money, for you to become the Queen of Pentacles, for you to become stable and sorted. I feel like you're going to sort out your finances finally, and it is time to put some energy into that. For others of you, I feel like you've been quiet with a group of people or with a friend, a specific friend maybe, and that it's time for this to move forward. It's time for us to be happy again. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune, please. We have the Lovers. It feels like you need to make the choice to do it. We have the Five of Pentacles. So you are on the outside looking in of somebody's life here. The Lovers could indicate that you have a romantic interest in this person, but please understand the Lovers is also just a choice, right? So when it comes up, it's always a choice. It's a passionate choice. It's a choice of the heart. You're going to choose to move forward here. The Five of Pentacles tells me if this is a group of people we're talking about, that maybe you've taken time away from this group to make some pentacles. 5 and 3 is 8. That you have been working on yourself, but also working on your livelihood. And we have the Temperance here. You're working on healing the Five Pentacles. So if we're talking about money for some of you, I feel like your finances are about to heal in a really big way. If you've been, living on less and less, I feel like as we go into the new year, right? Jupiter goes direct on the 1st of January. As we go into the new year, things start to get a lot easier. Things begin to change. This is a tipping point for you. It's a point of change for you where things now start to get a lot happier. It almost feels like you've become unstuck, like this wheel was stuck in the mud. Feels like I'm watching somebody put a board under a tire and being able to back up through the board. It's like you're getting out of a stuck spot. It feels like you've been stuck there for a while. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles, please. Yeah, you've been waiting to put energy into something that I feel that is very connected to your heart space. For some of you, you're waiting to work on something. It feels like the Three of Wands is telling me you've been waiting for the Two of Cups. So you've been waiting for happiness, waiting for love, and not necessarily that you want to invest right away. I don't think that you're looking for a solid relationship at this point, but I feel like you're like, where is mine? I just want to flirt. I just want to go out for a few drinks and flirt with somebody. And I want to say that that's coming. That might be the opportunity that's coming here. You might have an opportunity to expand, to go out, to meet new people, expand your group of friends here. And maybe you'll find a love interest there. I don't think you're looking for anything serious at this time. I think you're just looking for some sort of new beginning, but something that you don't really have to put a lot of effort into, which tells me that maybe you just want to have a few drinks and flirt. Like maybe you're not looking for a relationship at this point. What's the Nine of Cups, please, for Capricorn? What's the Nine of Cups for Capricorn, please? Yeah, you just want to have some fun, my friend. That's what it looks like. No serious talks. You just want to have some fun. It feels like you're the one who's going to take some inspired action to get the Nine of Cups. The Eight of Wands is in the reverse, so nothing serious. You know, I feel like it feels like you're okay with things where they are right now, that they don't have to run really quickly into the future. You're okay with just having fun here. And, you know, the King of Wands is someone who's quite attractive. So either you're quite attractive or there is somebody else who's quite attractive that you will possibly get a chance to flirt with in the new year. It feels like there is a new energy coming in here. Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. And it feels like with the Knight of Wands present and the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, it tells me you don't want anything serious. You're kind of just looking for fun. You're looking for excitement. You're looking for flirting. You're just looking at sort of maybe getting back into the dating pool, maybe, but you're looking at, you know, a certain caliber of partner, and that certain caliber must be a king. So feminine or masculine, that person must be someone who is in charge of their feelings, in charge of their passions, someone who can roll it in, someone who's in charge of the kingdom, someone who is definitely very passionate and very forward, inspired to step forward. But I feel like you are you're coming into a time where it's going to be just a lot of lighthearted fun. Tell me why you're healing. I want to know what the Four of Swords is here. I feel this healing is going to escalate as you go into the new year. The Magician, I like it. You're realizing that you can manifest, right? You are manifesting the Empress energy. So whether you are the Empress or you're manifesting the Empress, I feel like you are the Empress, honestly. I want to say that you have been manifesting this healed version of yourself, somebody who understands all the lessons of the queens, right? This is Taurus and Libra energy, but you don't have to be a Taurus or a Libra to be the Empress. The Empress is all of the queens, including you, who's the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like you have been healing, getting your balance, learning about you, taking care of yourself on the outside and on the inside. It feels like you're ready for some happiness or parties or an invitation or going out for New Year's or something like that with the Three of Cups present. But I feel like you've manifested your healing yourself into the Empress. Good for you. We have the Queen of Swords here, and it looks like the Queen of Swords is with the Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. So it feels like you've been stuck in some indecision here. It feels like the last lesson that you needed to learn before you could become the Empress is the lesson of the Queen of Swords, taking the emotion out of it and just making the cuts, making the decision, being very honest. I gotta be honest with you. I gotta liberate myself from this situation. I feel like you have been slowly moving through a very combative time in the past here, but I feel like it's about to get easier. We've got somebody charging toward you here. We've got the Six of Cups, who could be a friend, a lover, but it's mostly about nostalgia. It feels like we're remembering nostalgia here and feeling like you want to go back around. Now, just be aware that we are in Mercury retrograde, so possibly you want to meet up, you want to reach out to an old lover, or maybe an old lover wants to reach out to you, because we do have the Ace of Cups and the Judgment card here. Somebody's coming at you quickly, or you're heading at someone else kind of quickly. I like this energy here of you just wanting to go out and show everybody the new you, the one that you've manifested. Yeah, the beauty that you've manifested, the outside, the inside, feeling confident, feeling like you can say and do whatever you want and you don't really care what anyone else thinks. I like it. All right. Aquarius, this is you, my friend. Let's talk about Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Aquarius, here we are. Let's take a look at it, Aquarius. Your sneak peek for this week, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Aquarius, if you're interested in a private read, please look below this video. You'll see a link that says more. If you click on that, it'll take you to Wizio, where you can book me for a private read if you're interested. Look at that. Gosh, if every reading could start with the Ten of Pentacles. So it looks like the Ten of Pentacles is here. Why is that? Tell me about the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Wands. You've worked really hard for this abundance. Whether it's your family, whether it's your home, whether it's money, you've worked really hard. And I feel like you've been hurt. You've given up a lot of stuff. You're exhausted, but you've reached this pinnacle of where you are right now. You never thought you'd get there. The moon energy tells me that there's something here that doesn't look as it seems. I could be looking at somebody who's trying to make the internet think that their home life is beautiful, but maybe they're struggling. Look, for some of you, it is the actual 10 Pentacles, and you've worked really hard to get there. And maybe you're just keeping it under wraps. Maybe you're just not telling anybody about it. But for others of you, it feels like that maybe there's an illusion here. The illusion is the 10 Pentacles. Maybe you're giving everybody the Facebook face and really you're struggling underneath, which is the Nine of Wands. We've got the Six of Swords. We've got the Tower. Gosh, the big arcanas are showing up today in all of the reads. I think that's the third Tower I've seen so far. We've got the High Priestess. We've got the Tower, and we've got the Six of Swords. Yeah. Just listening. I'm going to say that for some of you, there's something that you don't see, and I think it's a tower. There is a tower coming. It's like you feel it in your gut. It might show up as... It might show up as feeling a little bit anxious or feeling like something's just off. It feels like there's something that's off, and it ends up being a tower here. We've got the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords tells me that you're moving away from or detaching from the Nine of Wands. That you no longer want to be the wounded warrior, that you're exhausted. You keep moving even though you're exhausted. The Six of Swords tells me that you keep moving, and that's the reason that some of you have this 10 Pentacles, the family, the long-term relationship, the house, the money, everything is going well for some of you. I want to say for others of you, it feels like you are moving away from the Nine of Wands toward the 10 Pentacles. You're cutting yourself away from or detaching from the Nine of Wands and moving toward happier times. There is a tower here, and we should talk about that because I feel like you don't see this tower coming because of the moon energy, but it does seem like you might feel it, Aquarius, in your gut. You could have Pisces in your moon or your rising, maybe Scorpio. We have Pisces and Cancer energy here. It's all of the big psychic energies here, and I feel like this is coming or you feel it. Tell me about the Tower, please. What does Aquarius not see coming with the Tower? We've got the Three of Swords, my friend. Something that's going to disappoint you. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. Something has stopped in its tracks. Something is no longer moving. What is that? Tell me more. We have the Eight of Wands. Something that was previously stuck in its tracks in the Three of Swords is now getting movement. What is this? I feel like the Tower is coming to bring movement here, because this is a lot of stuck energy, right? The Three of Swords is stuck in a place of up in your head, of feeling disappointed or feeling heartbroken. There's something that is something that you don't want to feel anymore, and it's because you've been feeling stuck. But I feel like the Tower brings in the Eight of Wands, and you're off on your way. I love the way it shows somebody surfing these Eight Wands. It feels like that. It's like the Eight Wands come and you hop along. Tell me more about this. There was worry, possibly about money. Maybe the money stopped coming in. Possibly about feeling on the outside looking in, feeling sad or disappointed or upset, full of anxiety here. We've got the Six of Cups. And the Ten of Swords. Okay, so I feel like the Tower is what the Tower is bringing. It's something that you were feeling on the outside looking in of somebody's life. It was making you feel sad or disappointed. Everything between you had stopped. The Knight of Pentacles is in the reverse. But I feel like with the Tower here, it feels like there's somebody here that you have nostalgia with, somebody that you've known for a long time. Somebody that you thought you could trust, but somebody who I feel might have hurt you or deceived you, or you felt deceived. I feel like there is a disconnection with someone who is a lover in the family, friends. Tell me what it is. It's up to you. It's the Six of Cups. Somebody you've got a long history with. Something ended with them. The Tower's bringing them back in. Somebody's coming in with compassion after the ending. Compassion and kindness. They want to heal it. This is the healer. They want to fix it. We've got the Queen of Cups here. It could be someone who is Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. Doesn't have to be, but it does feel like the situation is going to be healed here. So if you've been disconnected from someone, if you've been disconnected from someone in your family, it feels like the Tower is coming, that you don't see the Tower coming, to bring this all back together again here. Tell me about the High Priestess and the Six of Swords, please. Yeah, it could be friendship here. We've got the Three of Cups in the reverse, and we've got the Six of Wands. So it feels like there is victory here over a friendship that had gone awry. Like the Three of Cups is like there's no more happiness. The party's over. We're not really talking to each other. We're not really loving on each other anymore. I feel like it's a friendship in the 3D, because we do have the Three Pentacles here. Feels like it is some sort of a partnership that I feel that you knew you had to move away from because it became exhausting. It could be someone in your family. And I feel like the Tower is coming to clean all this stuff up here. It's time for us to throw down the illusion. It's time for us to bust through the walls. And it's time for somebody here to be very compassionate. The King of Swords is here, the Two of Cups is here, and the Hermit. So we do have you, that's you, Aquarius energy. It's also Gemini and Libra, because this is a general read, but we have Virgo energy here. I feel like somebody here who has gone over the details of how much they love you is about to speak out. This could be romantic love, this could be friendship love. Take it as it resonates for your situation. But it's somebody here who has been completely silent with you. We've got the Hermit and the High Priestess. This is an energetic connection in the 5D. This is a psychic connection. So somebody that you've been very connected to is about to cause a tower in your life. And I feel like somebody is about to reach out to you, or you're about to reach out to someone else. Take it as it resonates. But I feel like you didn't feel that this was coming. I think that you thought that this was dead and done. Because of the Three of Swords, you went through a lot of pain, and then everything stopped. We stopped talking. We didn't see each other. We didn't go out with each other. It is some sort of a partnership, which could end up being a friendship, but could be a love ship as well. We do have the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, the Three of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles. It feels like there's two people here who are soulmates, whether they are friends or lovers. We've got the King and the Queen of Pentacles here that I feel have not been speaking to each other. We've each been waiting for the other one to reach out, and nobody's reaching out. The Four of Pentacles tells me that we're both holding on to it, right? We're both holding on to it. We want to expand the relationship, but nobody's moving. So I think that this could be love or this could be friendship. Take it as it resonates, but I feel like you have some sort of a happy tower coming. It's going to change your life, but it's going to be happy. Happy, happy changes. All right. Let's take a look at Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's take a look at you, Pisces, my water family. I got two fishes in my moon sign. Here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Pisces, please. Thank you if you're cross-watching and you made it up to here. I appreciate you. Pisces, if you're interested in a private read, please look below this video. You will see a link that says more. If you click that, it'll give you all the information you need to book a reading. All right, let's take a look here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Tell me about Pisces this week. Sneak peek for this week, Pisces. Sneak peek for this week. Pisces, we have the Seven of Pentacles. It's almost time. Tell me more. I've been waiting on something. Been waiting on the King of Cups, possibly. We have the Eight of Cups. It is somebody who previously walked away. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Justice card. And we have the Three of Swords. Interesting. We have the Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck. I think it is almost time for you to get some reciprocity from the King of Cups. The Seven of Pentacles, this particular depiction is adorable because it shows somebody under the bed, right? You can see the top of the bed. You can see the curtain there. Somebody has saved their time. They've been waiting. They've been being patient. Save their time and their money here. Whatever it is, it feels like somebody has been waiting for someone that walked away to return. That's what it feels like. And I feel like you are, after a very long time, possibly years, because Pentacles are years for me, that you might be getting some reciprocity from the King of Cups. The King of Cups is Scorpio, but also Pisces and Cancer in this reading. And the King of Cups is someone who can hold things down emotionally. Like, this person doesn't allow things to bubble out, come out the top of their head. This person is someone who's very collected as it pertains to their feelings. This person may have never shown you any feelings on the surface, but I believe you're about to get justice with this person that walked away. So if there is somebody who did walk away from you here, the Justice card is here. I feel like you're about to be blessed with something you didn't realize. It's comfort, it's love, it's a gift possibly. It's all of the things that you were hoping for. The Three of Swords tells me that there is some disappointment here. Disappointment or heartbreak. I feel like this king wants to give you reciprocity because they're feeling heartbroken. That you're going to get justice from someone who walked away after a long period of waiting. We have the Page of Swords here. So this person's been watching you, might be watching your stories, might be watching you online if they can get a hold of you that way, if you're anywhere online. Tell me about the Eight Cups, please. This card, when I look at it, makes me feel like somebody left before the party was over. That's what it feels like. Somebody left prematurely. Tell me about the Eight of Cups, please, for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. You've got the Eight of Pentacles. So it is time to move forward. It's time for harvest. It's time to wrap things up here. I want to say that this person's been working really hard at planning something. This is the plan. This is the harvest. Somebody who walked away has been Feels like somebody's been planning to come back. Someone who's been working on themselves. They've been waiting for you, and you've been waiting for them. Yeah, it's about to come to fruition here, my friends. We've got the Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck. There's about to be some sort of a reunion. A reunion in the Ace of Pentacles. A reunion of the Ten of Cups. Wow. Somebody who has not been speaking with you. We've got Father Christmas, who is the Hermit. Someone you've not been speaking with, I feel, is about to show up with a gift. And I mean, we're still in the holiday season, of course. It feels like the gift might be a reunion for some of you. So the Sun is here. We have Leo. I feel like you've known, or you felt like that somebody was going to return. So you've been waiting. You know that there's going to be some kind of harvest. It feels like you already know that somebody is coming back here. The Sun is here, and I feel like it's a very exciting breakthrough moment that this person does actually come back here. Somebody who you haven't been speaking with. There's the Four of Cups here. And I just want to say that I think that this person has been very busy, and although they wanted to come forward, it feels like maybe they've been working extra hard or doing a lot of stuff. We do see that the Three of Cups are poured out here, but there is one cup here, and it's right behind this laptop. This person's very busy. It looks like they're in a workspace, right? So it feels like somebody here has been so busy that they didn't realize that the Three Cups had poured out. They didn't realize that they allowed the Three Cups to pour out. We did see the Three Cups on the bottom of the deck. So I want to say that after a period of silence or of redundancy, feeling like you're bored, all you do is work, eat, sleep, something is about to change here. Tell me about the Three of Swords, please. What's this disappointment here? This is a partnership. The Three of Pages, the Page of Swords is back. The Five of Pentacles is in the reverse. It's a reconnection. It's also two people who may have been on two separate vibrations are now coming into the same vibration. I do see that energy with the Five of Pentacles, two people on a different vibration when it's in the upright. But it feels like there's going to be a reconnect. Whoever's watching you, whoever's watching your stories, whoever you think is watching you is the one watching you. They want a partnership, but they don't know how to get past this Three Swords. I think it's the King of Cups. The King of Cups wants to come in and give you a gift, but they don't know how to reconnect with you. It feels like what they've been doing is watching you to find out who you're with, what you're doing. We have the Death card in reverse. Somebody's holding off change. We have the Eight of Swords, still stuck in their head, holding off change. The Wheel of Fortune is here. So look, it's somebody who knows that they should be coming forward, but they are fighting their intuition, and they won't be able to fight it much longer. Somebody here with the Death card in reverse tells me somebody here has been avoiding change, that they don't really want to change, and they've been up in their head about it. The universe has been tugging them, saying, look, it's time to go. It's divine timing. There's fated things that must happen here. This is a turning point or a changing point. Lots of things are about to change here. This King of Cups has had a change of heart. They've also had a change of mind, because we do have the Wheel of Fortune with the Eight of Swords, and I feel like things are about to change. Somebody who you never thought you'd hear from, somebody you thought that this was all done and dead and gone and done and over with, I feel like is going to be coming back into your life, but I think it's going to be in the new year because of the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune, the ruling planet is Jupiter. Jupiter goes direct on January the 1st. So it feels like somebody wants to have a really important talk, something that's very honest. Maybe painfully honest. cringe-like honest, but it feels like there are some big changes coming here. Someone's getting out of the Eight of Swords, and although they've been avoiding change, I feel that the change is inevitable, because when the major arcana show up here, you don't have a choice. The only choice you don't have a choice as to whether it comes toward you, but you have agency. So you have a choice as to whether you can react or respond. I mean, it's up to you. Those are two different things. Some of you are going to react and tell them to kick rocks. Some of you will respond and open the door. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. And we've got the Two of Swords. So it could be that this person is a little bit, possibly a tiny bit intimidated by the way that you live your life. Maybe you're making really good money. Maybe you're stable. The Queen of Pentacles really doesn't need anybody. Like, the Queen of Pentacles doesn't need a king. She's I say she because it's a woman on the card, but, you know, I'm talking about masculine or feminine energies. The person who is the Queen of Pentacles is someone who is sturdy and stable enough that they don't really need anybody. This person's already emulating the Empress. They are in balance. Their pentacles are in balance. They're carrying on with life as though nothing ever happened. And I feel like this person is almost like blocked the King of Cups. Like, this person's never coming back. I don't think that they're ever coming back. But they are. There is going to be a new beginning with this King of Cups, whoever this person is. Tell me about justice. You're going to get justice in this broken heart, my friend. If this person broke your heart, it's almost time. This person's taking the presents out from under the bed to put them under the tree. It's almost time, and I feel like you are going to get some karmic justice here. Someone is coming in to make balance, to heal things, to get things back on track. It is the moment of alchemy. We do have the Ten of Candles. This person wants to drop their burdens with you. They no longer want to have a beef with you. They could be a Libra, could be a Sagittarius, could be Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, could be Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Aries. Yeah, we need to talk. Ace of Canes. What's the conversation about? The Ace of Swords. What's the conversation about? It's about why things came to an end. The Page of Pentacles is here. Can I take you out for coffee? Can we talk about why this thing ended? The Tower is here. It's going to cause a tower for whoever receives this information. I feel like somebody here wants to go out, like Page of Gifts, do something small in the 3D. They want to talk about it. This person's coming in. What you don't see, what's coming in the future, is the Two of Cups. This person actually has really big feelings for you. We've got the Lovers and the Two of Cups. This is a destined relationship. And so this person comes in like a wrecking ball here. The Lightning Tree. Tell me about the Tower, please. This person's been quiet with you. You are going to get a text message first. We have the Page of Wands, and then we have the Hanged Man. It's been very silent. This person's been very stuck. I feel like they are ready to speak with you, though. They've decided to drop the 9 Wands. 9 Wands are on the ground. They've fallen out of this bag here. This person's been carrying around this wounded warrior energy for a long time, but they've decided to let it go. It's been haunting them for a while. It's time for them to make a change at the end of the year. That's what the deal is here. So it feels like they are feeling nervous about it, but they're going to come forward. There's the Ace of Candles. We have the Ace of Swords. So we have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. There's going to be passionate communication. The World is here. By the end of the year, you might get someone showing up at midnight or texting you, hey, Happy New Year. At midnight, you never know, someone who you haven't seen for a while. I feel like it is the King of Cups. All right, I'm going to let this go. Thank you so much, Pisces, for being here. And anyone who's watched it up to here, thank you so much. And of course, this is the last sneak peek for this year. This is the last one for 2023. So I'll be back, of course, in the new year with more sneak peeks, because I love you guys. And I'm out for now. Take care. Love ya. Bye.